guys, welcome back. It's been a few weeks since I put out a video, so I apologise for that. I've just been exceptionally busy last few weeks. You know, like I said before in previous videos or whatever, going through this whole process with work, with getting made redundant and all that sort of jazz. But that's all pretty much coming to an end now, because they sent me a letter today saying that they've tried to find me another job suitable to my medical needs or whatever, but there isn't a position available, which is good. So I would have been within my rights to refuse it anyway, but it just means that now they have to, all they can do is, proceed with just making me redundant. So that's all good. So they'll send me another letter apparently, which I should get like beginning of next week, which will just sort of tell me of like the date that I'll have to go in to, sign the final bit of paperwork, and that's it. That's me done, made redundant, and unemployed for the first time in, I don't know, 20 years or something. So quite a lot of life changes at the moment. Also getting married soon as well, so that's taking up a hell of a lot of time. There's so many bloody small details that you only sort of bump into when you're cracking on trying to organise it, but you don't think about any of these things beforehand. So yeah, it's a massive head fuck. I don't know, it's just been pretty busy with myself as well. I was getting a bit depressed and shit like that, and when that sort of happens, personally I tend to, I go far too into myself or whatever, and just sort of shut myself off from everything, which I know obviously it's not good, it's pretty harmful, but it's just one of those things, it's a bit up and down, but now that things are starting to come together with all this shit that I've been dealing with work, things will start picking up, and I can crack on and do what I want to do. I mean, I'm not the only one going through this sort of, conundrum type thing where, you've been doing a pretty mundane job for years or whatever, or how long it is, depends on who you are or whatever, but you've got to make these decisions at some point. Am I going to carry on doing a job that is just destroying me physically and mentally, or do you take that leap of faith and try and do something else? Because I watched Kirky's video this morning where he said that he's quit his job. I think he was like a delivery driver or something. Pretty boring stuff. So yeah, he's taken that leap of faith and quit the job, and he's gonna look into doing something else. So all wish all the best, Kirky, with that. Fair play to you, mate. It's, not an easy decision when you've got your house, bills, kids to pay for, that sort of shit. I mean, that's always the sort of thing that's holding the majority of people back, is they're sort of stuck with the financial constraints of all that kind of jazz. So yeah, massive fair play to Kirky. I think it's got big balls. Especially with the stress of living in England at the moment. Just the cost of living, trying to raise kids. That's not easy. It's not easy. But I think more and more people will end up doing a similar sort of thing. Because you know, if you haven't got any qualifications or anything, and you're just doing factory work or warehouse work or some sort of driving job or whatever, you know, there's nothing really to motivate you to stay at these places, because the wages are crap. You're getting paid pretty much minimum wage. So yeah, I think now's probably more a time than ever where you'll see people getting out of doing these shitty jobs and you know, going down the sort of self-employment route. You know, obviously some people are going to try and make money on YouTube, but you know, that's quite a stretch. And even still, it doesn't pay you that well, even when you've got loads of subscribers or whatever. You know, you've got to be having millions of subscribers to earn some sort of decent money. But so yeah, more and more people these days are going to start going down the self-employment route, I think. It's just the way that these sort of big companies are run, do you know what I mean? It's all so petty and fucking mindless. You know, certainly not, you know, not going to keep people there for years and years like you know, what used to happen. People used to, you know, spend 20, 30 years in these sorts of places. That's all over. But yeah, what time is it now? It's probably about 4 o'clock now. So yeah, just gonna wrap this up in a nice little spot. Absolutely peaceful today. Nobody about. Start of the French school holidays as well now, so you know, people will be having a bit more fun, getting out and about, which is all good. So I'll try and upload something next week. I'll probably be in a bit of a shit state over the weekend because it's my stag do that my brother's organised. Tomorrow we're doing that. Luckily there's only going to be 4 of us there, me, my brother and 2 of my best mates. So yeah, we're gonna do it fairly soft. Just gonna go have a nice meal at the restaurant down the road at midday, and then as long as the weather's good, we'll all go out to my house and jump in the paddling pool and drink some beers probably. So yeah, I'll probably be in a bit of a mess on Sunday trying to recover. Hangovers now, it's like a sort of 2-3 day ordeal. So yeah, so I've cut down on the drinking, so might be a little bit out of practice tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Might have to start with I'll probably drink a pint of milk before I go out. I've got to play football in the morning as well. It's the last training session for the kids, so what normally happens is normally play a massive football match with all the parents and the kids, so I'll be doing that all morning and then going on a bit of a bender in the afternoon. So yeah, should be fun. So I'll leave it at that. I'll let you crack on with your day. I hope you've all had a good week, and I wish you all a very enjoyable weekend. Take care. Bye bye.